Hey there everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video. Okay, so if you missed Monday's video, I shared with you an Echo Park collection that I think is perfect for those of you who are beginners or someone who wants to get into card making. And they're always on sale. They're currently on sale right now. You get a 12 by 12 collection pack. You get 12 by 12 solids. You get a 6 by 6 paper pad, and then you get ephemera to go with. And I want to figure out how many cards I can make using just those items from the kit, plus cardstock and no die cutting. So I mentioned in that video, it's like, should we do a sketch or something? I was like, yeah, let's do a sketch. So I found a really easy and fun sketch from Mojo Monday. And then I proceeded to screw these cards up. Now, I hate them, and there's 12 of them. Maybe I am being dramatic. I don't know. Maybe I will try to fix them. I don't know. But I don't love them. But I wanted to share with you anyway, because there are going to be times when you make something you're like, this is hot fire garbage. And you just kind of have to start all over. And there are going to be times when you're like, okay, I don't like these, but how can I fix it? And maybe that's what we'll do in Monday's videos. I'll share with you how to fix them. So I'm going to speed through these again because I don't really care for them, but I do want you to see the process of mass producing, etc. And these are 12 cards. So we're already 12 or 8. I don't remember. I think there's 12, but there may be 8. I don't know. It's been a while since I filmed. Okay. So yeah, so if you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. I'm trying to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Central. Sometimes that's happening, sometimes it's not. If you haven't already, be sure to check me out over on the Stamp Anything YouTube channel. In today's video, I created a slider card with the genie from Aladdin coming out of the lamp. And I love it. So after you see this video, go watch that one, okay? Okay, so in the comments, I want your honest opinion. I'm not searching for compliments. That's not, like, I'm not fishing for compliments. I want your opinions, and if you have an idea on how to fix them or how I might make them different next time. Yeah, okay. Subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, find me on Facebook. There's a group and a page listed down below. Oh, if you haven't already, check out my Etsy shop. I've listed a ton of new cards, and I have my mystery card bundles. I think I have 8 left. You get 15 handmade cards for me. 1 of those, or 5 of those, are actually a Christmas card set. So yeah, $35 shipped in the US. I do ship internationally. Just reach out to me through the conversation, because that's a whole different animal between customs and making sure that you're paying the exact shipping, because it's so expensive to ship out of the US now. So yeah, anyway, that's it. Okay, let's head over to, listen. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm having my third coffee. No, second coffee. I've already had Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm at today. So anyway, okay, let's go. Let me go walk you through these cards, because all right, friends, let me give you a brief rundown of the supplies I will be using. I'm going to be using the Birthday Girl. This was in my haul in my video on Monday. I'm going to be using the 12 by 12 paper, the solids, the 6 by 6 paper pad, the ephemera. These are the white note cards that I get off Amazon, and I'm also going to be using some colored cardstock from my stash. For adhesive, I've got tape runner, I've got glue dots, I've got pop dots, I've got tear and tape, I've got liquid glue, and I've got the foam mounting adhesive from Scotch. This is my trimmer. This is the one that I recommend. It's the Fiskars trimmer. It goes out to 15 inches and has a wire guide, and that's perfect for when we're cutting some of these things that are already kind of like in the Project Life card, so to speak, of this. So this is the Mojo Monday sketch I found. Pretty simple, right? Fantastic. Okay, so I knew that I wanted to use the purple paper. So this is the purple solid paper. It's purple on one side and it's blue on the other, so you could use either. I start by cutting off the branding strip. If you don't, it won't fit in this trimmer up and down. Or I guess it would. I don't know. So I'm cutting these at 2, and then I'm going to be cutting them at 4, 2 by 5 1/4. Sorry, I'm going to be using this as the vertical stripe that was on that sketch. And then I'm cutting them, and I zoom out in just a minute, but I'm just cutting them to size. I'm cutting 2 or 3 at a time. I had to put on a new blade after this. When you start getting jaggedy edges, or I already did, once you get jaggedy edges on the side, it's time to change the trimmer blade. So this is going to be the horizontal stripe. So I'm cutting it at 2 by 4, and I think it's 1.5 by 4. And this is what's going to be horizontally on the card. And again, I'm just going to cut them all at once. This is the easiest way to mass produce, is to do each step at one time. So we're starting with the paper cutting. And then I just lay them all out to make sure that I have enough of each. And I felt like this was the easiest way to do that. So we've got 2 of 3 layers cut. So let's move on to the big layers. So for the main layers, I'm going to cut it down to 4 by 5 1/4. You will get exactly 6 card layers if you use those measurements, with some left over, and we'll be using those in different cards later down the road. So I really liked this orange pattern, and orange and purple go together beautifully. Another thing about kits like this is it all is meant to coordinate. So you can use any of the patterns together along with the solids because they all coordinate. Again, cutting them down to the exact same size as the other one. And here's where we go a little awry. Okay, so that square is meant to be 2.5 inches square. It's a square, right? These are 2 inches. And what I should have done, and what I probably will do to fix these, is use the cards that are actually in the 6x6 paper pad that are already cut to 2 by 2 or 2.5 by 2.5. And instead I use these smaller ones, and they just don't quite fit. Plus I put them in the wrong spot with the sketch. So that's probably the main reason why I don't love how these turned out. I feel like there's too much empty space, and it's not like I wanted to die cut or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just going to speed through again, do all of the steps at one time. So right now I'm putting the first layer on all of the card bases. I really love this paper, even the 12 by 12, I really love it. So if they still have some available, I may end up picking up a little bit more, as if I need more paper. I don't. Okay, so I talked myself out of it. Mostly because I have Christmas on the brain. So yeah. Okay, this one needs to be popped up because it's going on top of another level. Initially I was using I'm like, Missy, what are you doing? This is using way too much adhesive. And normally I'm not stingy when it comes to adhesive because I sell my cards and I want them to make it to you and then to whoever you're sending it out to. So I normally don't scrimp on adhesive, but I used quite a bit less by doing it this way rather than in the long way. Once we do that, I'm going to bring in some cardstock for the little squares that I cut. So here you can see I'm trying to decide, then I'd cut these 2.5 by 2.5 inch squares, and I thought that looked ridiculous. Plus, if you know me, they're never going to fit. They're never going to be straight. So I'm like, okay, we're skipping that. I said, let me bring in some paper and do a much smaller border. So that's what I end up doing. I think this is Melon Mambo from Stampin' Up, and I'm cutting it down to, I believe, 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 or 2 1/8 by 2 1/8. I don't remember, giving me just enough border to adhere these to the inside of the squares. And again, I wish I'd skipped this part and used the bigger ones out of the 6x6 paper pad, but I didn't, and that's why I don't like these cards. So yeah, the rest of this is just me putting the cards together. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through the rest of this for you guys. Again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you hate them? Do you feel like I'm overreacting? Like, I would really love to know your opinion. But other than that, that's it. So I'll let the rest of this play out. I hope you don't forget to subscribe. I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.